The first thing I noticed about the motel wasn't the smell, it was the light. Room 27 had this one yellow bulb outside the door that never turned off. Not in the afternoon, not at midnight, not even when the whole parking lot went dark during a power flicker. I had been driving for 9 hours straight through rural Nevada, empty highway, no signal, just desert and static on the radio. When I saw the neon sign, Sunset Valley Motel, half the letters were dead. It read, Sun to Va Le Mo El. That should have been my sign to keep driving, but I was tired. The guy at the front desk barely looked at me, middle-aged, pale, like he hadn't seen sunlight in years. Room 27, he said, last one available. The motel was almost empty. That's when I saw it, that yellow bulb outside 27, buzzing, flickering slightly, but never fully dim. Inside, the room looked normal. Old carpet, a TV from the early 2000s, a mirror facing the bed. I dropped my bag, locked the door, sat down. That's when I heard the first sound, a soft click, like someone turning a light switch on. But I hadn't moved. I checked the bathroom. Nothing. Checked the closet. Empty. Then I noticed something strange. The lamp beside the bed didn't have a switch. It was just on, no button, no chain, no visible plug. I leaned down to check the outlet. It wasn't plugged in. I laughed, thought I was just tired. Maybe it was wired inside the wall. I lay down. Around 2:13 a.m., I woke up, not from a noise, from brightness. The room was brighter than before. That yellow outside light, it had intensified. The edges of the curtains glowed like sunrise, but it was still night. I checked my phone. No notifications, no signal. 2:13 a.m. I tried to go back to sleep. That's when I noticed the shadow. On the wall across from me. It looked like someone standing near the door. Tall. Still. I froze. The thing is, there was no object in the room that could cast that shape. No coat rack. No chair in that position. I slowly turned on my phone flashlight. The shadow disappeared instantly. Nothing there. I told myself it was headlights from a passing car. Except I hadn't heard a car in hours, and this was the end room. No one would drive past it. I didn't sleep after that. At 3:40 a.m., I heard footsteps outside, slow, even, back and forth, not stopping at any other door, just pacing outside 27, back, forth, back, forth. I finally stood up and walked to the peephole, and that's when my stomach dropped. There was no one there, but the footsteps didn't stop. They were still pacing, as if someone invisible was walking, right in front of my door. I backed away, sat on the bed. The lamp flickered. Once, twice. Then it got brighter. So bright it hurt my eyes. And I swear to God, the shadow came back. But this time, it wasn't near the door. It was standing beside my bed. I didn't look directly at it. I just saw it in the corner of my vision. If I turned my head, it disappeared. When I looked away, it returned. That went on for almost an hour. Around 4:30 a.m., everything stopped. The light dimmed, the footsteps ended. The room felt normal. At sunrise, I packed up immediately. Went to the front desk. Different guy was there, younger. I handed him the key. Room 27, I said. That outside light is weird. He frowned. We don't have a room 27. I felt cold. Yes, you do. End of the hall, yellow light. He stared at me for a few seconds, then slowly said, Sir, the motel only goes up to 26. I walked outside, counted the doors, 1 to 26, no 27. But at the far end of the building, there was a patch on the wall, like a door had been removed, and above it, a broken light fixture, still warm. I never believed in haunted places, but I believe in patterns. And the ice machine at Pinecrest Motel had one. It was in the corner of the parking lot. Old, rusted, always humming. I was staying there for a week for a construction job in Oregon. First night, around 11 p.m., I went to get ice. As I filled the bucket, I heard someone whisper behind me. Don't. I turned. No one there, just empty parking spaces. I brushed it off. Second night, same time, 11 p.m., I walked past the ice machine without stopping. It made a loud grinding noise, like it was struggling. I stopped, turned around. It went silent. I stepped closer. It started humming again. Louder this time, almost like it was reacting. I pressed the button. Ice poured out. Too much ice. Overflowing, falling onto the ground. The machine didn't stop. I stepped back. It kept pouring. Then suddenly, it stopped. Perfect silence. The next morning, I asked the front desk lady if the machine was broken. She looked confused. "We removed that ice machine last year," I laughed. "No, it's still there." She shook her head. "There hasn't been one there in months." I went outside. The corner was empty. No machine, just oil stains on the ground. I felt my chest tighten. That night, I set an alarm for 10:59 p.m. I sat by the window facing the parking lot. At exactly 11 p.m., the hum started. But there was nothing there, just empty space. And yet, I could hear ice falling, clinking, hitting metal. I opened my door slowly, stepped outside. The sound got louder. I walked to the corner, still nothing visible, but the air felt colder, my breath visible. In July. Then I heard it again, right next to my ear. "Don't!" I ran back inside, locked the door, and that's when I realized something. My ice bucket was full. They say checkout time is 11 a.m. At Blue Horizon Motel, it was 10:59. Exactly, not 10:58, not 11 o'clock, 10:59. I learned that the hard way. I checked in late at night after missing my flight in Arizona. The clerk told me, "Don't be late." I thought he was joking. The room was clean, too clean, no dust anywhere. I set my alarm for 10:30 a.m. Next morning, I woke up at 9:12. No alarm. It had been turned off, battery full. I brushed it off, showered, packed. At 10:56, I was ready, but I couldn't find my car keys. I searched everywhere. 10:58, still nothing. I checked the bathroom again, 10:59. The door handle rattled, once, twice. Someone tried to open it. "Checkout time," a voice said, calm, flat. I froze. "I'm coming," I said. The rattling stopped. I looked at the clock, still 10:59. It hadn't changed. It was stuck. I grabbed my bag, opened the door, no one there. The hallway was empty, but every door was open, all rooms, all empty. I stepped outside, parking lot empty, my car gone, my phone had no service, and the time, 10:59, not moving. I ran to the office, door locked, lights off. The neon sign outside flickered, then went dark. Everything felt frozen, like time had paused. Then I heard it behind me, footsteps, slow, approaching. "Late," the voice whispered. I turned, and everything snapped back. Sunlight normal, cars in the lot, my car back, phone working. Time, 11 a.m. I drove away without checking out. Later that day, I checked my bank statement. There was a charge. Late fee, $59. From Blue Horizon Motel. The weird part? When I searched the address online, there was no motel there, just an empty lot. But sometimes, at 10:59 a.m., my phone glitches, and for 1 second, the screen freezes,